right. I just jumped in here, not really sure what's going on with the camera. Who do we got in the audience? See Rich Geiler sitting there. Match of the century last night. Looks like we're just waiting for Chris REINHOLD and Steve LINGELBACH. James DeVee waiting for the winner of this match. Just got knocked to the B-side by SVB, who's sitting in the hot seat now. Or about to play the hot seat match. Take that back. Against the winner of John Moore and Tony Chohan. Hello to the 11 people out there staring at the crowd with me. See John Moore getting warmed up. Looks like everybody's having a good time at the Golden Fleece. I think I'm definitely going to try and make it up there to be in person next year. This is my first year fully following this tournament, and it is just phenomenal. Hopefully I can be a part of this again as well. This has been so cool. The way Patrick and the team have this set up for commentary is revolutionary. Okay, well, they're playing somewhere. Steve just won the first game. Trying to get a hold of some technical support here. Get this figured out. Just a moment. Hey, just see we got a few more people in. Trying to figure out what's going on with the camera. See Steve's up a game, but I think it might have got moved at some point or something, so we're trying to figure that out. There we go, spinning around. Okay. Looks like we got Chris at the table. Clear shot at the 2-ball. So here we are. Pretty thin on that 3-ball. Actually went between the 4 and the 6 and got a pretty poor roll here to give up a nice shot for Steve. I mean, you know, not that you deserve a good roll after missing a shot, but looks like he's got just enough angle to pop off the rail a little bit. Just hold for the side here. Like I said earlier, SVB beat James DeVee not long ago, so James is now going to be waiting for the winner of this match. SVB is waiting for the winner of Tony Chohan and John Moore to play the hot seat match. In other B-side news, looks like we've got Ben Kleinfelter and Rob Saez are still playing. Mr. Corey Duell, 777 Fargo, waiting for the winner of that match. Meanwhile, Steve is getting really nice shape on this 9-ball to go 2-0. Looks like Chris has got about a 50-point advantage on Steve. So he's definitely the favorite. Once again, I've said it before, it seems like the underdog takes the early lead. That's the theme that I've been seeing. But then in most cases, the favorite comes back. Well, wow, look at this. Scratches on the break, makes a ball. And look at this little cluster we have here. Looks like Chris is going to have to figure out how to play safe here. Trying to figure it out. Kind of a funny spot to be in, having ball in hand off the break. Looks like he's going to opt to try and draw behind the 2-ball. Just wants to get it just right so we can float over. Use the 4 to slow the 1 down. Did great. I mean, he's got enough room there, so if he gets ball in hand, he can make the 1, so he should be good. Real tough hit here for Steve. A little above my pay grade how to get a hit on this one. This is triple tough. Okay, are we trying to bend it in between the 1-6? Oh, he grazed it. And left no shot. That was pretty sweet. Interesting here, if the 1 ball's frozen to the rail. Okay, plays it rail first. And it looks like he left a gap there. Now, can he play? Well, it looks like he possibly could play the 1 straight in or off the rail off the 7. He's also looking at if the 7's dead off the 2, he could play the carom off the 1 into the 7. Opted for that. Needs that 1 all the way back down there, and he's going to get it. Look at this. In a nice position now to go forward and just come up. Come up here. Still looking good. Keep the lead going at 3-0 here. See exactly where he lands here. He's able to draw back towards his own hand. Yes, he is. sure what happened there. Someone was maybe shooting on another table, or don't know exactly where this is located here, but I see a cue sticking up in the air. Regain his composure here. Smooth that one in. 3-0 Steve LINGELBACH. Chris REINHOLD the break. All right, Chris REINHOLD the break here. 6 ball goes flying in. 5 ball finds a side pocket. And he's got a bit of a tricky shot here. Looks like he's going to have to play the 1 in the top left corner, and he's going to have to run into the 4.
Hey, Ron, how are you?
Hey, Kenny. Nice to meet you.
Meet you. This is a pretty cool format. I'm really enjoying this so far. I've kind of put my 2 days on hold just so I could do this with everybody, and I'm really enjoying it.
I 100% agree. This is an amazing setup, and I'm really happy to be part of it. I've seen some great matches, and yeah, it's been fun.
They've been going really quick too. This last one with Chris REINHOLD and Tony Chohan was exactly 13 games for 39 minutes. So they were going 3 minutes a game. It was crazy.
Wow.
Takes a minute to rack. So that means they're playing 2 of the games in 2 minutes.
Yeah. I did one of Tony's matches earlier, and he does everything quick. He racks quick. He's just so nonchalant about everything.
So, right, Chris REINHOLD, he had a tough one against Choney, lost on the hill. It looked like it was going back and forth, and then kind of on serve, and then Chris broke the last one and ended up losing. He made I think a bit of an error with a push out, and Tony made him pay for it. So looks like Steve was in a pretty tough match himself a little while ago. He was down 3-1 to Loot, but came back and got him in the end. But looks like he's doing pretty well here. I haven't seen any of the match yet, so I'm looking forward to watching a bit of this one.
Yeah, he's been playing good this match. Chris had a thin shot in the side that you would have expected him to make, that he missed, and balls went flying everywhere, and he left Steve perfect. So there was that one little roll, but that's about it.
He's a very strong player. I've watched about 3 of the matches with Chris so far. He's very steady.
Oh yeah, he's I believe he was on the Mosconi Cup, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. He qualified for points, I guess. I like that they do it that way, that you have to qualify to get your spot. It's not just given to you. So, I mean, he did qualify 1 year. Should be pretty straightforward here. Do you like playing those with outside or inside, these little shots?
I would tend towards outside.
He just went kind of middle ball there.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not happy with that, though. I guess he maybe felt like he overcut it, maybe, or...
Yeah. But 3-1 nonetheless.
Mm-hmm. So is he from California now? I think on his Fargo rating it says that he's originally from Texas. Or is he in Texas and was from California? Do you know by any chance?
I don't know. I thought he was from California. I didn't know anything about the Texas thing, but
Yeah, if you look at his Fargo rating, it has TX beside it. So
Oh,
I think he was maybe originally from there, and he's moved to California since at some point. I understand that he was born Chris Robinson, and he had his name changed for that of his stepdad about I think the year 2020, I think.
yeah. Yeah, that was for Father's Day, it looks like on 2020,
Yes,
2021.
right. On Father's Day.
Yeah, it looks like he's from Ventura, California.
So maybe it is on Fargo. Maybe it's just listed wrong. Steve's been a top player in the Portland area for quite a while. I see him quite a bit when I go to Lincoln City and Big Old Bucks booth. But he's also usually I'm playing in those events as well, and he's always been a great player. I've always liked watching him play.
Yeah, he usually does pretty well down there. I think he won the highest level Scotch 2 years in a row. Definitely a big player in the pool community.
James DeVee is sure tough these days to beat on a bar box. He's showing that again this tournament as well. He's just he's a monster on these little tables.
Yeah, he's had some. Speaking of Lincoln City, some phenomenal matches with Stan down there in the finals.
And I think James has won the BCA Vegas 2 years in a row. Is it in the Platinum division? He's just owned that thing for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna go for the cut on this or not. It looks like, but he's gonna lose his cue ball a little bit.
He's stiff in the bank, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I saw Corey go for those. Oh,
yeah, he tried to.
Wow, he missed it by a fair bit. If he was trying to bank that.
Yeah, double kissed it.
I saw Corey go for a couple of those and not have much success either earlier in a match. So it seems, I mean, it's definitely the shot, I guess. Just because there was no way he was going to control that cue ball if he tried to cut it in any way. The cue ball would just be flying around the table.
Yeah, left a really good opportunity here.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do much, does he? Just maybe drift over a little bit towards the rail. Oh, coming back. Where's he going? I was a bit surprised with the way he played that.
Me too.
I thought maybe he was dead straight, I guess, but I thought he would still just drift forward a little bit and maybe play a little bit better angle. But now he's got a tough shot here.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious what his plan was there. If he was trying to end up where he is, but just closer to it, closer to the side pocket, or what?
Now he's got to go above the 5, I think, is coming down. Oh, he just missed the side pocket. Okay. He had to avoid the scratch there. He's looking okay now. He's still got a little bit funny angle maybe on this.
Looks like it looks tough to get over to the rail and back out. The 7 does go on the side. If
he's got some angle there.
On forward.
Curious how he's playing this. Okay, just a little stun up above, but he got short. He definitely wanted to be a lot straighter on that.
Could play the bank here and float over for the 8. Running into the 9 if you're playing it on the side.
Do you go for this somewhere, or do you duck? What are you thinking here?
I think a player at his, he's doing something different than I thought, but
I think he's banking the 7 onto the 8. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good shot. I wouldn't be surprised if you went for it. Either way, I
right.
think it's a feel. It's a player's choice thing there. I don't think anybody would begrudge him if he tried that bank. It laid pretty good.
Sometimes a couple of degrees of angle makes the difference in your decision making. Like just like you say, it's how he feels about it at that moment.
Yeah, and maybe he factored in the fact that Chris is not getting the best rolls, and it'll kind of hurt the morale a little bit to step up to another tough shot, and there's all that stuff.
Chris is going to try to skinny this, I think, and just kind of run his cue ball back similar to where that is. He can just use the 8 as a bit of a stopper. Oh, he missed it though.
The 8 almost looks dead too.
Yeah. He was just trying to skinny it and come back down the table, but he's left this one for Steve. I don't see any real issue for Steve to finish this one out. Well, maybe this bank isn't as, this combo isn't as cut and dry as you think.
Yeah, it looks like the 8 might be going a little bit into the short rail, but he can kind of throw it. They're so close together. There we go.
Another little tricky little shot here.
Yep, 9's going to be moving.
Yeah, I would almost play another safety and freeze up on the 9, just to, I hate to give back the table, but he's going for it, but
Yeah.
This 9 could go anywhere, and the cue ball could go off the 9 anywhere, and oh no, he had it figured out. That was a good shot. Looked to me like he was only going to hit the 9 half ball, but he ended up hitting it almost full.
Yeah. To extend the lead here, and I believe it's his break next.
Four to 1. Nope, seems Chris's break. Yep. Who's your favorite in the tournament? You think who's the guy you're paying the most attention to?
Well, if I had to bet, I'd have to pick Shane.
Yes.
I would like to see James DeVee win it all. Just because
he's one of my favorite guys in the Northwest.
Yeah, he's just such a great guy, and he's put in so much time, and he always plays in these big tournaments, and he's just kind of a ambassador of the game in the area, and I just love to see that.
Mm-hmm. Fun fact, if you don't know it, and she'll probably get mad at me for telling everybody, but his girlfriend Brandy, she actually won a showcase showdown on The Price is Right one time.
What?
Yeah, I saw the video. I had to pry it out of her, but I'm not allowed to share it. That was the deal we made.
Huh. Well, I don't know why you wouldn't want to share that, but that's cool.
She was quite young. It was about 20 years ago or so.
Wow. So she got to do it with Bob then.
Yeah, she did. Yep. She got with Bob. That's right. Well, this 5 ball, it's funny. I saw Lute missed this exact same 5 ball against almost exactly the same as this against Steve, as a matter of fact, in the last match. But I don't see Chris missing this one.
Yeah.
Inside.
I have learned that that is the most deceiving angle on these tables. It looks so thin in the side. There's been multiple times where I say there's no way this goes, and they just shoot it right in, and oh, okay. So, but I know what you're talking about. I think it was the 8 ball.
Right.
Commentating that match.
Right. Okay, well, he's keeping within reach. Let's see what happens with Steve's break here. Nice break and run from Chris there. It sure adds a different dynamic now. Like we're so used to using magic racks nowadays that using a regular rack for 9 balls just seems so foreign now. It adds quite a dynamic to the tournament.
Yes, I really like it. Taking the 9 ball away from the break and doing the house rack on the 7-footers for these guys. It's
Yeah.
just I I I agree with dumbing down the break a little bit, and some of the situations have been so interesting.
It seems weird to say it, but I don't want to see someone run 7 and out. You know what I mean? Like it's almost, because it's almost too robotic at that point. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So
especially when you've got such a disparity in Fargos in some of the matches. It's nice to give somebody who traveled and did all this stuff and paid their money, at least let them get to the table and have a chance.
right, I agree, 100%.
And it's created some amazing situations. Some weird little things happen and the lower player just keeps getting up there and breaking and
Yeah.
getting out. And
I'll just take that Loot for example. He beat Dan Louis, who was about 100 Fargo points ahead of him, and then right after that he beat Spencer, who's like 120 Fargo points ahead of him, and was pretty game against Steve as well a little while ago. I think the wind kind of blew out of his sails right at the end there, but just goes to show you that a guy that he gets on a bit of a run, he can still win some matches in this format with a short race.
yeah, earlier I got the pleasure of commentating Shu Cheng Chow.
Oh, against Stan.
6-3 down to win Hill against Stan. 100
Yeah,
difference.
I watched that match. You did a great job commentating on that one.
That was fun.
But yeah, you don't see Stan give up five games on the trot like that, especially when he's on the hill.
Yep. I don't think I've ever seen it, especially to a player with that big of a difference. But what a match for Shu Cheng. I mean, that's got to be a highlight. I can't imagine you've won anything
bigger than that.
Bigger than that.
Yeah.
To knock him out and stay in this tournament, and pretty cool. Back to this. Looks like the 6 goes.
It was a nice line he just took there. It's just a nice, easy, kind of over to here kind of thing. Now it was a smart shot he made. Perfect.
Real nice speed there. Real easy to overhit that ball.
It's nice if he's got just a little angle on this side too, because then he can just do a little stun shot for the straight in on the 7. There he goes. Stun over for the 8 in the side.
Creeping back in it here.
Just got to stay within reach and you have a chance, right?
Yeah, well, I keep saying it, but it's really been a theme where the lower rated player gets an early lead and then the higher rated player just creeps on back. It's just seems to keep happening, which makes it so entertaining.
So if he does manage to break and run this, it's going to be a race to 3. Do the races stay at 7, or do they extend at any point, or is this going to be it for the tournament? Do you know?
I don't know, but I haven't heard any talks about it. I feel like usually they put that on the flyer and kind of, but I think it just said race to 7 and 7.
Just seems they finish these matches so quickly. Like I've seen 30-minute matches, 35-minute matches. Like they're done so fast. It leaves you wanting more. You want them to stay on the table a bit longer and do a little more with it. But
yeah. I think part of it is too that this is a memorial tournament. It's more of a fun thing. It's kind of a novelty thing with players at this level to play races to 7 on 7-foot tables.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
They're not really, the money's kind of a bonus. It's a fun stop for them, and so I kind of like just keeping it simple, true double elimination. Nobody will split; they'll play. So.
Good break. I don't think he's got a shot on this 1 ball, though. I think he might just roll up on the 2 and put the 1 behind the 8.
Yeah.
It's a good line because he Too bad he couldn't have frozen to it though. Just it seems like he might have given him enough for one rail.
Yeah, definitely can spin it one rail at least.
Sounds like my house.
Yeah. You can't get a 6-year-old to be quiet for 6 hours straight. 6 minutes straight.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I have a spare room in the house, so I moved my computer and everything down here so I could do this for the weekend. Looks like he doesn't have to do much here. I don't know what kind of angle he has, if he can just roll this in or if he's going to go to the top rail and back down again, just rolling it in. It doesn't look like there's too much trouble, so barring an earthquake, I think he's going to be tying up the set here. Well, mind you, the 8 is not the easiest spot, to be honest.
Right.
I shouldn't talk too soon.
Yeah, he got here where he doesn't have to touch the 9.
He's kind of looking at that side pocket again, similar like the last shot that he made in the last rack, but this one's a little tougher.
It looks like it. It really looks like it from here. Especially if you have any kind of angle and you have to go back and forth or anything. It's
right.
Real tough.
Yeah, because he's got to get the right angle on this 7 ball to be able to play to where he wants to go as well. And it looks like he's pretty much straight in on this 6 ball. Although he's got some middle ball going on. Maybe he's putting a little left-hand spin. Yeah. Well, no spin. Right-hand spin, maybe. Okay, where is he trying to get to here? Is he playing it for that side pocket, you think?
Yeah, he could come up and all the way down and kind of come towards it this way.
It almost looks like he's going to go 2 rails towards the 8.
Yeah.
Yep. That was a great shot. What a shot that was.
Yeah.
He had the speed of that one, that's for sure.
Yeah, and even there, look how easy that went in the side.
Yeah. Wow, that was a good out. He made a very difficult 8 ball look really, really simple there. Or at least getting to that 8 ball, I mean.
Yeah, those last 4 balls in general, the 6 to the 7 to the 8, it was you had to do it right.
Okay, it's a race to 3. Is the Golden Fleece a pool hole that you would go to, Ron, like a fair bit, or?
No, I live down in Olympia. It's up in Everett. I think it's about 2.5 hours, something like that.
Oh wow, that's quite a ways.
Ways up there.
So even the 15th Street Bar and Grill wouldn't be in your range, I guess.
I go there for tournaments quite a bit, but not just to go and play.
Right.
But we've got O'Blarney's down here that has four 7-foot diamonds. We have another bar that has 2 diamonds, and I live right by a buddy that has a 9-foot diamond. So
nice.
Yeah, we make it work. Well, time for a push.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see where these guys push to. I always try to put it in my memory banks myself.
Yeah, where he's looking is kind of the first thing I thought, down there on the rail. Leave him to where he can, bank the one up somewhere. He's going somewhere else.
He's going to play a jump shot.
You honestly have to play pretty good speed on that push.
Yeah, he gave it to him. Steve gave it back to him right away. No hesitation at all. There's certain guys that are for jumping that I just think are going to make it every time. But he's gotten fortunate here. He's left a combo, but it's certainly not an easy combo.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he played safe somehow.
I'm trying to see what I would... I mean, get the cue ball down this way, maybe, and try to get the one back on this side of the table over here.
Mm-hmm. He's got a ticky shot. It's kind of crazy, but...
Oh, he played the combo.
Yeah.
Well, everything's quite easy for him now. It's just getting him from the 2 to the 3 in the right angle would be the only real key shot here he's going to have to work on, but should be no problem.
Yeah, want to get the right angle on the 4 as well, so you're not going away from the 5 too much.
You'd probably want to be on this side of this line on the 3 ball so he can stun over here for the 4. Takes the 7 out of play.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Playing it in the side, it looks like.
50. Well, looks like he can drag it down, though. Come up for the 4.
Come off the rail. Yeah, go into the 7, possibly.
Yeah, he might be able to put a little low on it and just kind of curve it out of here, too, and not hit the 7 and just come up.
Very touchy shot. Not hard enough, but he's got the hook. Wow. Well, I don't even know. I'm trying to see something here for an angle. I don't know if he can get here. Is it a thing?
I don't think so, unless you're
like, is that a thing? It kind of looks like it almost is from here. You know what I mean? But
yeah. And it doesn't look like he can get between the 4 and the 5 to the short rail enough. And yeah, it's he's looking at it.
Yeah.
The only other possible shot would be to shoot into this rail with extreme left and bend it back around.
Yeah, the old Jason Shaw kind of.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing. Yeah, he's called it. Nice. Oh, what a shot. Oh, he deserved better, I think, for that one. Looks like he's left a pretty straightforward shot. Steve's just going to have to come around here now and try and not hook himself. Don't sit right there. That's the only thing you got to do here.
Well, I've watched too many matches at this point, but Steve had to shoot the same shot against somebody else. I think it was during the loot match, and he got a good hit and got safe shooting that shot.
That's pretty good here.
Yes, it is.
He can just roll this. He looks like he's got a little angle, so he's probably going to have something like that.
Touch inside here. Oh, yeah. All right, all the hard work's done here. Just stay down.
I think he's dead straight here, though.
Yep.
Is he going to draw out of this? I think so.
Draw all the way between the 9 and the rail?
I don't think too far.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think too far, but still, this is a little tester. I'm not giving it to him.
And I always say when it's not where you want it to be, it adds another layer of.
Absolutely. Yep.
You know, if the guy missed and left you here, you'd feel great. But when you got there by missing where you want to be, it just adds another layer of frustration. And guilt.
He put a lot of his shoulder into that shot there. He didn't really stay still, but he made it. But he seemed like he jumped out of his shorts when he took that shot there.
This is another tough shot when you've got this angle and the 9 so far away from the pocket.
It's one of my worst shots, I'll be honest.
I 100% agree.
I practice them almost daily because I'm so bad at them.
Yeah, I mean that one wasn't too bad, but that cue ball a little further down where that corner becomes kind of a blind pocket, and
Yep.
yeah, it gets real tough. All right, 5-4. He holds serve.
It's almost sad, when to see one of these players have to leave the tournament. You know what I mean?
Yes, seriously.
There can be only one. Just trying to see if anything else has happened. Looks like Rob Saez was the victor over Ben Klieffelter. Did I say that right?
Well, I don't know. I was going to ask you if you knew him because he's a 5'12".
Unbelievable.
And he beat Rich Geiler, who's a 6'95". Then he beat Shu-Cheng Chow,
right,
who's a 6'32".
And this guy and he lost 7-6 to Rob Saez, who's a 7'42". So I have no idea who that guy is, but he's clearly underrated.
Well, his rating's going to change now.
Yeah. Well, no. I was hearing that they're not submitting this tournament to Fargo.
What?
That's what apparently someone said. That's what it said on the draw.
Interesting. Okay. Well. Yeah, even won his first match against the 6'43", 7'5". Tim Tweedell.
Oh, he beat Tim Tweedell. Wow. Let's have a look here. I'm just gonna see what his robustness is on this. I mean, it's hard to tell with robustness because a guy might have put in, 6 months of just like grinding, and really brought his game up, or just found the magic sauce that he was missing. You know what I mean? And
how about that jump shot to draw?
That was great.
Shape.
That's why he keeps leaving jump shots for his safeties, I guess, for his push-ups.
Yeah. Now he's got the 3 tied up, so we'll see what happens here. He's got a little angle. It looks like he might be able to float down for the 3 in the side.
So play with inside down to the corner and just try to float down into this area here, you think?
Yeah, either that or he can shoot it in the side
or over here
and get just past the side with the cue ball and get down here. I can't tell. It's hard. My line doesn't make sense, but something like that. Okay, yeah, he played it down the corner. Oh,
I think he was trying to get right here.
Oh,
just didn't get there.
Well, he's pretty close to it. This combo's not that bad when you're this close to it. But where's the 3 going?
Should head in this direction, right there. And if it does, and he keeps the cue ball around, he should have a shot at it.
Yeah, cue ball will be going the opposite direction.
Just a nice soft draw here, maybe. There you go. Oh, he missed the shot, though. That's going to hurt.
Yeah, he knows that was a big one there. Steve now with a good opportunity to get on the hill.
Just play something like this and then come down here like this for the 5 ball. Oh, play it like that then. Now he's going to have to draw it back out of there, I think, or play it off the rail, the top rail there. Top side rail, that is. Nope, just going to draw back.
Yeah, I think he can just kind of float up here to the middle of the table. Oh, no, he's going all the way back there. A little flat.
Yeah, a little flat. He's going to have to hit this one. I don't know if he's going to try and go 3 rails now and run something like that.
That's what I see. Either that or punch
it. Yeah, punch it. Yeah, so it looks like he's aiming fairly high on the cue ball, so it looks like our option A. Yep. He's got there. Flat again, though.
Yeah.
He might go into the side with this one here and then just float over here. That's right.
Yeah, I think he's going to. It's pretty easy in the side. Ooh, that was a little dangerous there. Almost grazed that 9, but...
So here's an interesting stat for you. Ben Kleinfelter is not a 512. He's listed wrong. He's a 665 on Fargo, which makes a lot more sense.
Definitely.
You gotta stay on these. These are easy to. It seems so easy to make this shot, and if you don't hit it with conviction, you can just drift off on you.
100%. Well, big game there. Steve's on the hill and breaking now.
Yeah, Chris has just been a little flat today. Just not quite what he was yesterday. Doesn't take much. It's not a huge difference in his game, but against the players he's playing against, you really just can't afford to make any mistakes.
Yeah, the beginning of this match was tough to overcome. Getting down 3-0 early, and off of a kind of silly mistake right from the beginning. So...
Steve with a good chance to go ahead here. The loser of this match finishes at 7th, 8th.
Okay.
So they've gone pretty deep.
I don't know if you saw the payouts, but I believe that might be one place out of the side pot.
Out of the side pot, sure.
Mm-hmm. So the winner of this match is probably guaranteed an extra 1,500 or so between the two.
I actually haven't seen the actual payouts yet at all. I don't even know what the money is for this. Oh boy!
Wow.
That was pinball there.
Yeah, that was destined for the side pocket. So the payouts are 11,000 for first in the main pot, 7,000 for second, 3,500 for third, and then for the side pot, I want to say it's 8,000 for first.
Wow.
7 or 8,000. I think it's 7,000 actually. 18,000 total.
What did Shane go for? Do you know?
I want to say it was 2,400 pick of the litter.
Wow. And who wouldn't pick Shane?
Right.
So does he go forward with this, or does he draw back? And I think he'd have to go back too far. So I think.
Yeah. I think once again that 5 is a little easier than it looks.
Yeah, right. Like, I mean, to me, this looks like suicide.
I know.
Like so it was nothing. Yeah.
It looked so much thinner than that too. I didn't think he would even come around like that, but he did it like it was.
I thought he was going to play like inside on it or something and check off the rail. Well, he's managed to give himself another chance. It's his break now, I think, right?
It is. So he's breaking to get hill. Let's see it.
I'd like to know the stat on break-in runs in this tournament for all the players that are 700 and above, let's say.
Just glancing over at the chat here, it looks like Vic has confirmed that Chris was from California, but now does live in Texas.
Oh, there you go.
So, looking like we're right around 60 people right now. Checking out the end of this match.
Yeah, I'd like it to be a little higher. I'd like once we start getting to the end here, I'd like to start seeing a couple of hundred people. I mean, because right now they're split between 4 or 5 streams, right? Through all 3 or 4 streams. So eventually they're all going to end up on the same one. All right, let's see how he does.
Needs a good one here.
A solid break, and the one's drifting. 6 is going to get in the way, maybe? No. I don't think he can make this.
Yep, even if he could, he wouldn't.
I mean, I think, I don't know. It's kind of risky to cut this thin and try to come, up in here. It's because you're going to leave the one ball. Well, that's what he's doing. Yeah, that was the risk, right? Leaving the one ball open, but it'd be hard for Steve to get back down for the 2.
Yeah, he'd be completely jacked up over this 2.
Treetopped, as Zach would say. Just my new saying now is that he's treetopped.
Yeah, I remember watching the action report streams, and there was one with Efren and Shane, and they asked them both separately what your hardest shot is, and they both just stuck an object ball right behind the cue ball. Anything that looks like this.
Yes. And as you get older and sorer, it's hard to hold the pose for those shots too. So you just want to get out of there as quick as you can.
Yeah.
This is a great shot. He's just going to come out and sit on the 9 here. Great shot. But I think, knowing what I know about Chris so far, he's going to be jumping this.
Yep, he's got a jump, or he's got a couple good kicks too here.
Oh, he's looking at the one railer here, it looks like.
Either that or 2 rails behind the back of it.
Yeah, 2 rails behind the back, because there's no benefit at all in making this ball or even trying to make this ball. So I think 2 rails.
I think he was kind of... Yeah, he kind of pointed to that path that the cue ball took, but I think that's where he wanted the 1 to go.
That he wanted the 1 to do, yeah.
Well, nothing really to work with here.
I think Steve's going to chip the 1 to the 6 and bring his cue ball back and try to get it back in like through here kind of thing.
Yeah, I think he was just looking at the line it was going to take, if it was going to be able to get behind that 7 or where it's going to go.
Good thing about the 6 is once you push the 1 down and the 6 down the rail a bit more, it's still a blocker. So even if he's out in the open a little bit with his cue ball, he's probably still not going to have a shot.
Yeah, it's kind of dealer's choice here if he wants to try and play it a little harder and get a really good cue ball, or he thinned it.
Yeah, a little thin. It's giving him a chance. That 3 ball's playing really big right now, though. It stops Chris, I think, from putting some lower right and then coming around for the 2 ball.
Yeah, I wonder if he can get to kind of here to get up behind, or where he'll go.
That's what he's doing. Good line. And a good nudge. Wow. But the 6 ball that we talked about is still causing problems. He'll really impress me if he makes this one on the side.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a way he could. It looks actually kind of... I don't know how much that 6 is in the way. It's hard to tell.
2's a little bit low for him just to kind of stun over here for the 5 ball to hide behind the 5. I mean, I think that what he might do, like a soft draw and just try to get in behind the 5 here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Use the edge of the 6. Oh, floated out.
Yeah, he's floated out.
sold out here, I would say. 6 is in a kind of an interesting spot if he's going forward. Looks like he can miss it though.
Yeah, there's definitely some angle there.
Yeah, looks like with straight top he'd be going close to that 6, but
looks like he's going low here.
Wow, drawn all the way out?
No.
Oh, okay.
Middle ball, sort of. Oh, he's behind the 7. Well, I think he's fortunate. He can see this and probably make it. But he got kind of fortunate there with the way he hit it.
But 5 to the 6 is going to be tough. He can't do anything with the cue ball.
No. No, he's dead straight on this 3 ball. I don't think there's any room for him to cheat anywhere.
And it's so tough when the 6 is right in the middle of the back rail like that because it's so easy to get too much angle on it.
What are you going to do?
I don't think there's anything he can do besides just bear down and make this.
Try to make it and then maybe play your safety on the 5.
Yeah. It'll really depend too if he has to leave the cue ball on the rail completely or if he's able to have a little bit of a gap there. Or...
Let's have a look. I was wondering if he could do that without double kissing. I mean, that was a great shot from his cueing position. Did leave Chris something.
Yes, he did.
A little 5's a little impeding a little bit. He probably would wish that 5 ball, the cue ball, was over another 2 inches or so, but he looks like he can cue pretty good.
Yeah, just trying to draw out between the 6 and the pocket here.
Slow roll. There you go. That's a good shot. Now, come on, 6. Stop getting in the way. He's got a combo. It looks like there's a bit of an angle on it, so the 5 ball's going to want to float a little bit this way over here after contact.
But so the cue ball will be coming out there too.
That's right. Cue ball should come off the rail, and if he can get the cue ball to sit somewhere in here, you know, he should have a shot at it.
I almost wonder if he tries to roll the cue ball forward kind of towards the 9, just so they both end up down there together and he doesn't have to worry about...
With some inside English or something?
Yeah, or even just straight top and just try to leave both of them down there together so you don't, leave the 8 and the 9 between them.
Oh, yeah, just like that. Great shot.
Oh, still tough.
Yeah, he's not getting it any easier. He's going to roll up on this 9 ball, I think, here. Maybe put the 5 between the 8 and the 9.
Yeah, if he could get the 5 between the 8 and the 9 and get over to the 7, that might be an option too.
I mean, the other option, yeah, he's doing something. The other option is he could draw off the 5, put the 5 towards here and draw your cue ball in here behind the 7, but there you go. That's a good shot. Oh. I would have, it's funny, there was a really creative way to do that shot. And, I was thinking just rolling forward and freezing to the 9 that way, but the way he did it was much more creative and much more effective, I think.
Yeah, he created a nice little line going into the 9 where speed, I mean, it was a bonus to get it frozen to it, but he was hooking him the whole time.
Wonder what Steve's looking at. I don't know if he's got enough angle for that. I think he's going to end up doing something like this.
Yeah, he must be looking if there's enough of a gap there between the 9 and the cue ball to... But even if there is, it doesn't look like he can spin it down one rail.
Right? So I wonder what his plan is here.
He's getting the... Is he breaking down his cue? Okay.
I wonder what his... I'd like to be in his mind right now. Thinking what he's thinking.
Yeah, it really depends how cue ball's sitting on the 9, which we don't have any way of knowing.
Where has he gone?
He's messing with the equipment there. Keeps looking over there. There must be something he's thinking about.
He was looking over here for a second too, and I thought maybe he would try something. Nah, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what he was. Oh, I see. He could get below the 7. Never even thought that he could do that. I thought his only line was to like come in here or something. So he had a little bit of space.
Yep.
Okay. Well, here we are. Cut this in, a little bit inside, go back and forth 3 times.
Yep, just make it. I'm just making this and taking what I get, really. I mean, Can't go wrong.
There it is. Keep getting these little funny angles, don't they? Like even this one, it's just a little bit funny because it's almost straight.
Yeah, I think he's good though. I think it is straight. I don't think he's just gonna draw back 3 inches and be right there on that 8.
Oh yeah, the other angle. It's
Yeah.
funny how our perception is on the table sometimes.
Yep. All right. Well, here we go. Hill. Come on.
Right back to where he is now. And this is the second match in a row that Chris has been Hill. The only difference is last time he was breaking, and this time it's going to be Steve LINGELBACH for the win.
Well, maybe that'll work in his favor this time. Who knows? Sometimes, I mean, these guys are going to want the break every time. But
is that you who did that, or is someone else doing that?
with the camera?
Yeah.
Not me. I don't have that kind of power.
That would be the one thing I wish we had. That would be cool.
Don't give me that kind of power.
Yeah. I think there's a little broadcast booth in there somewhere, isn't there, where they can control some things?
Yeah, this is Patrick. This is our fearless leader in this. There you go.
Come on, Pat. Give us the pocket back.
Keep it moving.
There you go.
All right, Hill. This is my third Hill match.
He's going to want to make sure he gets this rack right. That's for sure. He'll take his time, get it the way he wants it. All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
All right, watch the 5 ball here.
Five, 1, both go. Uh-oh, where's this cue ball going?
Stays up.
He might even have a line here. Oh, this Q-Tech sign's right in the way of our pocket. Do you think he's got a line to cut that in? No.
I can't.
I don't know.
Let me see if we can.
The 3 is fine. It's just a question of the 8. Let's see. Here, it looks like he's shooting at it.
Yes, it does.
Oh, off the rail. Oh, no. Boy, oh, boy. Well, this is the opportunity. There you go. Thanks, Patrick. This is the opportunity that Chris was looking for. I think for safety, he's going to draw this off the rail and up here and play the 3-ball into the side pocket from up here. But there's no benefit in trying to come down here anywhere. A little short.
A little short.
He's fine. Should be able to just come around here and miss the 7 and then back out. Oh, this side, short side of the 7.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'll go. Drama.
Well,
I wonder why he's putting his hand there.
yeah. I mean, I draw to the with bottom right to the low rail, side rail beside us here, and just try to come out, somewhere around just on top of the 9-ball. But he's looking something else here.
Yeah.
You might be going
forward.
3 rails.
Yeah, forward 3 rails, end up over here.
Yeah, 3 rails.
That's the way it laid. I see. That's why he put his hand there.
Now he's still a bit funny. He would have liked to have been able to dig in, but I don't think he can dig in enough here to get long side on the 7. He may end up playing short side on the 7 here. He's digging down though. Can he get over there?
Yeah, he might run into it even.
Little drag? No. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. That actually makes quite a lot of sense what he just did there.
Yeah, I think he might have been trying to hit it, honestly. It would have turned out pretty good, I feel like. The speed he had it, but this is okay.
Straight top. I don't think you're going to do anything here. Just maybe a touch of
Just
right hand.
9 and
oh no. Okay. Wow. Well, it's a little bit of a pressure cooker shot here for the win. I hit these with top left every time when I want to go across the table. He's in.
Very
there
nice.
You go. Well, disappointing for Steve. He played great, and congratulations to Chris for this one. Steve Lingelbach finishes 7th, 8th in the tournament, so he's going to walk home with a little bit of pocket change.
Yeah. I know I'd be happy with 7th, 8th. These monsters.
Yeah, with these monsters for sure. So congratulations to Chris. You're looking forward to his next match. I think we're waiting for someone to get knocked down from the A side for him to have an opponent. So when that happens, we'll see you guys again. Thanks very much, Ron, for letting me join your stream here. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, thank you, Kenny.
All right, buddy. Okay, thanks very much.
All right, looks like Steve's still cleaning up here. If I read everything right, we're going to have Chris Reinhold and James DeVee next on this table. Should be an awesome match.
This stream's probably going to end, right? And then it's going to start another one. We'll have to jump off and back in again, I'm assuming.
You might be right.
As soon as they touch that score to 7, then because they're going to want to do that for it to report. Look at the big guy. Just can't wait to get in there. Get off my table, he says.
See if he just shoves him out of the way here. Oh, no, okay.
Here's Carissa. I was talking earlier.